Yeah.
Wonderful people, it is your boy Quabs, and we are back with another deck profile. So, Aiden,
Yes, sir.
what have you been playing lately, bro?
Dude, the last couple of weeks just been playing Galaxy Eyes.
Galaxy Eyes, nice. And so, how have you been doing with the deck?
So usually, like as everyone knows, like Galaxy Eyes has been historically bricky.
Yeah.
But luckily with the new support, it has actually been a bit more playable. Obviously added my own text to make it a bit more consistent.
Yeah.
And obviously the main goal is just OTK and stall a bit, but mostly OTK.
Awesome. Okay, let's go straight into the deck profile, bro.
Cool. So start off, heart and soul, the deck, 3 Photon Dragons.
3 Photon Dragons.
Most of the cards in the deck either search it specifically, or they need it as this card as material specifically, or it's summons on the graveyard specifically. You have to run 3 of them.
All right.
It does have a niche effect that if you attack into it in the battle phase, you can banish both monsters, but that never ever comes up.
Yeah, nice.
For OTKs, we play the 1 Afterglow.
Oof.
So now what this card does is, when it's detached from the Galaxy Eyes card, you can special summon a Photon Dragon from the deck, or you can attach it to the Xyz card as material.
Okay.
But if you activate this card in the battle phase, it'll double that monster's attack points. And that's where the OTKs come from.
Oh, okay.
So there are 2 cards in the extra deck that activate in the battle phase, and they get really, really big, I'm sure, as you saw.
Yeah, I saw that.
For the starters, we've got 3 Galaxy Soldier. So it's discard 1 light monster to special summon.
Okay.
And then search another Galaxy monster.
Okay.
Another cool thing about this card is a lot of the monsters in the deck activate when they get sent to graveyard.
Okay.
So sending them off first to special summon, and you're always going to go +2 on that, which is always very nice.
Okay, sweet. That's nuts.
3 Galaxy Wizard.
Oof. Yeah, I've seen you open this a lot. Bro.
So old card, for me, it's the main searcher of the card now with all the new support. The nice thing about old cards is they are not once per turn.
Yes.
So sometimes you can resolve this 2 to 3 times in a turn.
Yeah.
And it also increases level to level 8. So you
Ooh.
can also get it use it as Xyz material for something quite big. But main starter, awesome card. You always want to see that. Usually, what you'll do is if you open this, you'll search this, and if you open this, you'll search this. So these 2 kind of go hand in hand.
Oh, synergy. Okay, nice.
Gotta have it, bro.
Loving it, bro.
Then we got 2 Galaxy Brave.
Okay.
So now Galaxy Brave is you can reveal a Photon monster in your hand, and then summon this card as that level. So
Okay.
a lot of what the deck revolves around is actually having a monster on the field. Because most of the cards need a monster on the field to either special summon or attach to something. So this is a great way to just have a free special summon and either level 4 to Xyz or level 8 to Xyz. Right?
Oh, okay, cool.
Good card. But you don't want to play too many, because if you brick on them, you get angry like I do when you get too many of them. For the new stuff, we got 1 Galaxy Summoner. So Galaxy Summoner on normal summon, it will revive any Galaxy Photon card back from the graveyard, keeping the effects as well.
Okay.
And what it can do is it'll change any light monster on the field's level to 4. So you can summon this, bring back anything from the graveyard, and then you can instantly go for a rank 4 play.
Oh, okay, cool.
The next one is my own spicy tech for me.
Alright.
So you'll search this card for follow-up. So what it does is it's basically Pot of Avarice. You'll summon it, and then you can recycle all your one-offs that you use in your first turn back into the deck, and then you can draw 2 as well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So what you'll do is you'll usually search this off the Photon Lord if you're going first, and then if your board gets broken, you can have this a follow-up, summon it, put the card you need back into the deck, and then draw 2 so you can keep playing.
Ooh, okay. Awesome. And it's searchable, hey?
Yeah, everything in the deck, as I'm sure you saw, everything here is either a Galaxy or Photon card. Everything, I try to keep everything as searchable as possible.
Yeah.
So that you don't brick on too many things. I see some people playing like Therion stuff.
Yeah.
Constellar stuff. It doesn't work because the whole deck revolves around, it's more extenders and searchers than starters. So you got to kind of play around that.
Fair enough.
For the spell cards.
Oh, for the spells, okay.
Never mind. For Photon cards, sorry.
Okay, cool.
We play 3 Orbital. So Orbital is the one that you equip to a Galaxy or Photon card on the field, and then you can send it to search. The equip is not once per turn.
Collective, eh?
Keep the deck maxed.
Nice.
So the equip isn't once per turn, but the send and search is. So you can equip it to even itself, you can send it to search, and then you can add a Galaxy or Photon monster.
Oh, okay, crazy.
But the nice thing is once it's equipped to a card, that card can't be destroyed by battle.
Ooh,
so sometimes if you make like 38,
yeah,
you can equip this to 38, and then they have to attack the 38, which can't be destroyed by battle, which helps a lot.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Then the new stuff, not the new stuff yet, but 2 Vanisher. So Vanisher, you can special summon if you control a Photon or Galaxy card. And then on summon it searches Photon Dragon.
Ooh,
So there's a lot of instances where you summon it while you have a level 4 already on the field, you'll search the Photon Dragon, and then you already have 2 level 4s for an Xyz play.
Oh, okay, cool.
So huge fan of this card. And then sometimes in niche effects, most of the Galaxy Photon cards all have 2,000 attack points for the Photon Dragon. So in very weird situations, you can summon this, search the Photon Dragon, tribute those 2 cards to summon the Photon Dragon, and then you got a 3,000 point monster on the field, which is always nice.
Okay, that's spicy. That is spicy.
Then we've got one of the new ones. We've got Photon Emperor, sorry.
Yeah, I saw you playing this.
So this card for me has changed the deck completely. So if you open this in Soldier, you can discard this off Soldier and then special summon itself. So what it does is, if it's sent to the graveyard except from the field, it'll summon itself back. So it's almost a free level 8 sometimes, and then when it's normal special summoned, you get an additional normal summon that turn. So sending this off Soldier and then having Soldier search and then summon this and then get an additional normal summon is just silly.
Correct.
I would play more of it, but this deck, like I said, is known for bricking. So too many level 8s is eventually going to just break hard.
Fair enough.
Then we have the 1 Photon Advancer. So if you have a Photon card in the field, you can special summon it.
Yeah.
But the point of this card, you can use it in conjunction with one of the extra deck cards that when it's special summoned, it'll change level to 8.
Oh,
so
okay,
it's a quick level 8 if you need to go for a quick rank 8 play.
Okay,
but still good. Won't cut that one. For the new one, the Photon Jumper. So the Photon Jumper is similar for the Emperor, where when it goes to the graveyard, you can search a Photon or Galaxy spell trap. But it's also good opening it with Soldier.
Yes.
So picture of Soldier, double search. And there is a spell card that does just send cards to graveyard, and then you instantly plus off if you need to get a specific spell trap.
Yeah.
But these two are huge fans of these two, especially.
I saw you discarding those 2 quite often, bro. Crazy.
Low-key starters, so Photon Sanctuary.
Okay.
So all this card does is summon 2 Photon tokens.
Cool.
But that helps with getting a Photon card on the field. You can use the 2 cards for a link summon. And if you really need to, you can tribute both of them because both the tokens are 2,000 attack points. You can tribute them for a Photon Dragon.
Okay.
So, but I used to play it at 3, but now if you brick too many, it's just, you're going to have unnecessary tokens on your field, which doesn't help at all.
Fair enough.
For the one-offs, got the new Galaxy 100. So all this does is it'll send a Photon or Galaxy card to the graveyard.
Okay.
So you combine that with these 2, you just plussing instantly.
Yeah.
And then if a Photon Dragon specifically is summoned while it's on the field, you can look at your opponent's extra deck and banish a card from it.
Wow, okay.
And there are times when you can resolve it once in your turn and once in your opponent's turn. So if they have a crucial 2 of, you can get rid of both of them before they even play.
Jeez,
So
okay.
and it's continuous. I'm a huge fan of that.
Oh, nice.
Galaxy 0. All this does is special summon 1 back from the graveyard.
One of the classics, yeah.
One of the classics. You can see this is an old card. But what you can do is, because most of the extra deck cards are rank up, so you can just place it on top of another rank 8, you can always just summon a rank 8 from the graveyard with this and then start ranking up and start Xyz climbing.
Ooh, nuts.
So Master Reborn, the Galaxy Expedition. So if you control a level 5 or higher Galaxy Photon monster, you can summon another one from the deck. So if you got one, activate this, and then you already got a rank 8 play, which is very, very nice.
Very nice, very nice.
OTK card.
Okay.
So I'm sure you've seen this a few times.
Yes, I have.
What this card basically does is you'll summon the Photon from the graveyard, and the Galaxy from the deck, and then you can overlay into something humongous. You usually save this for last.
Yeah.
Bait out as much as you can, and then you just drop this on them, and then that's pretty much game from there.
Nuts.
You usually summon one of the big boys of this guy.
From the extra deck.
The only problem is sometimes if, like in our game today, if my life points are too low, I can't activate it. That's the only downside of it.
Okay, because this one...
You have to pay 2,000 life points for it.
Pay for cost. Okay, cool.
So sometimes, like you said, it works well most times, but there are times when you just can't use it.
Yeah.
One of just a Foolish Burial to send either the Jumper or the Emperor, just to get instant. This is a 1-card combo.
Yeah.
Because you can send the Jumper, and the Jumper will add this, and then this summons the Jumper and something from the graveyard. Xyz time.
Crazy.
consistency cards. 3 prosperities.
Yes. Oh.
So I didn't like playing this card at first because it banishes your extra deck.
Yeah.
But the thing with this extra deck is that a lot of the cards are toolboxy.
Yeah.
So they only come up in very niche situations. So if you know what you're playing against, and you know what you're going to need from the extra deck, this just adds so much consistency for the deck because a lot of the cards are 2-card combos.
Yeah.
So you always want that extra card to combo off and then go from there. Otherwise, if you just draw one-ofs, the board doesn't end the way you want it to.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but yeah, banishing 6 does hurt, but consistency, and this is a 2-turn deck anyway.
Fair enough.
And then Handtraps.
Handtraps, okay.
Generic. 3 Ash, 3 Impo.
Okay.
Basic, nothing.
Standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, standard. Fair enough, fair enough. And then that's it for the main deck, right?
That's the main deck, yeah. Nice clean 40. I'm still working on to see what hand traps are going to be better this format, but for now, can't really go wrong with Ash and Imperm. So.
Yeah, no, definitely.
This is where the fun starts.
Okay, extra deck. Let's see.
Link monsters, 2 soul flares.
2 soul flares, okay.
So what this does on summon, it'll add back a Photon or Galaxy card from your hand, and then on your opponent's turn, you can pop a special summon monster by discarding a Photon or Galaxy card, or Photon Dragon specifically.
Okay.
But what this helps with is if you have some of the cards that have graveyard effects, you get plus on your opponent's turn. So you'll discard cards that trigger in the graveyard, pop cards, and then you add cards for yourself.
Oh, okay, that's
Huge
nice.
fan. I'd play 3 of this, but there's just no space in the extra deck, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
If there were 16 card extra decks, I would definitely play 3 of this.
Okay, cool.
In case of emergency link monsters, the Hashima.
Oh, nice.
So the nice thing with the Hashima is you can actually make it with the Sanctuary, with the 2 tokens. Because the 2 tokens are the same level.
Oh,
And then
okay.
if you have a 8 in hand, or 4 8 in hand, 4 8 in graveyard, you can go for an instant link XC summon.
Okay, that is
fan.
crazy. Yeah.
And then if the Xyz card activates its effect, if this card points to that Xyz card, and it activates its effect, this card will pop a spell trap on the field.
Ooh.
Doesn't come up too much. For the 4s, you've got the Blast Dragon, and then the Galaxy Photon Dragon.
All right.
So the Blast Dragon protects your whole board. So anything with 2,000 attack points or more can't be targeted and can't be destroyed by card effects.
Okay.
And then during your opponent's turn, you can summon a Photon Dragon from the graveyard. That's how you get cards out of your opponent's extra deck with the Galaxy 100.
Oh, with the continuous spell, hey, okay.
So that you summon that, and this keeps your board safe.
Yeah.
The only problem is it doesn't protect itself because it only has 1,800.
Ah.
Only 2,000 or more. But that's where this card comes in. So this is one of the newer ones. Generic rank 4. What this card does is it gives every light monster on the field 500 extra attack points.
Okay.
So it will boost it as well.
Okay.
And then its detach effect is you can detach, either add a Galaxy Photon card to hand or send it to the graveyard, which is really, really good. And then if a light monster is special summoned while it's on the field, you can change that level to 4 or 8. So it helps you level manipulate. That's why the advance, if this is on the field, you can summon that instant level 8, which is quite nice.
Nice.
Okay, for the big stuff.
All right.
138. For spell trap. I didn't make it too much, but it's there in case you need it. Like I said, it's not my favorite one, but you gotta play it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
TK cards, we've got the 162.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Ulti.
So what this card does is on attack deck, you detach a card and then it gains 200 attack points for every rank on the field. Usually it's going to instantly go up to 56 because of its own.
Yeah.
But if you detach the afterglow, it'll go up to about 11,000 attack points.
Jeez.
This is usually enough for game, but if you are worried that there's a monster negates on the field or anything like that, you can make the bigger one, which is the C62.
The mat.
Yeah, the mat itself, yeah. So pretty much the same effects, except when you detach, this card can attack 3 times. Jeez. And it's unaffected by monster effects while it has Photon Dragon as material.
Ooh,
that's why you gotta play 3, because a lot of the cards require that card as material.
Ah, I see, okay. Nuts.
Then the best card in the whole deck.
Okay.
Double Photon Lord.
Double?
Yeah,
okay.
You have to play 2 of them.
Double, alright.
Because there are occasions where you'll have one on the field that doesn't have any material.
Yeah.
And you want to make another one so you can start ranking up just to protect the field.
Oh, okay, I see.
So what this card does is it can't be destroyed while it has a Photon card as material. It is a monster negate. And it's a monster destruction as well, depending on what you detach. And then during your opponent's turn, you can search Photon or Galaxy cards.
Okay.
Not even just monsters, you can search anything, either add it to your hand or you can attach it to this card as material.
Oh, nice.
Which, like, in my opinion, this is the best card ever printed in Archetype, but that's just me though.
Yeah, no, I fully agree. That's why it costs the way it costs.
Yeah,
it's a really good card.
Wasn't an easy card to find. And then for the rank up card, got full armor. This card you can just literally slap on top of him. If he's got no material, he's detach 1 to destroy a card on the field.
Yeah.
Plus, if you see my side deck, you know that having a 4,000 attack point monster does do a lot sometimes.
Yes, it definitely does.
For the Cypher package, we play 1 Cypher Dragon to... So this will detach to steal a card in your opponent's field. But the important part about this is the card it steals, its name becomes Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon while it's on your field.
Yes.
Then we play the 1 Cypher Blade, which is similar to armor where you detach and destroy. But what you can do is you can make Lord, summon armor, detach to pop, summon this on top of it, detach to pop. So this is to help to clear annoying boards.
Yeah.
And then the 1 Cypher X. So Cypher X you can make on any card that's name is Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. That's why you can steal one of your opponent's monsters, it can be anything, and you can just slap this right on top of it. But the real good effect of this card is you can detach 2 materials from it, and then your light monsters can't be targeted until the end of your opponent's turn. So if there's imperms, if there's anything like that, and it's a continuous effect, so even if he leaves the field, which he usually does, it's still active.
Crazy.
Yeah, a huge fan of the Cypher package, except these are the 3 that usually get hit with the Prosby, I'll be honest.
Okay,
and then just in case, 1 Zeus.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Ulti Zeus, yes.
Gotta have the Zeus.
Yeah, standard in the Xyz deck.
So the side deck, I try to keep more blowouts and floodgates because the deck does struggle against a lot of meta decks especially. So for back removal, 1 Harpies and 2 Cyclone.
Okay.
I'm going back and forth between Cyclones and Lightning Storms, but for now Cyclone was good today, so we'll keep it for now.
Okay, fair enough.
These are actually fair. These are actually supposed to be in the main. Two talents, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I forgot about those 2.
Oh no, it's cool. So these 2 are actually in the main.
Yeah, these are actually in the main.
Okay,
so these are 4 if you get hand-trapped.
Okay.
Which happens a lot.
Yeah.
This actually helps you play through nib. Because if you get nibbed and you have this in your hand, you can actually take control of your opponent's nib and then use the token and his nib to make the Hashima.
Okay. Okay, that's very spicy.
And then if you get drolled, you can just look at your opponent's hand.
Yeah.
Like hand knowledge is super important these days.
Oh, definitely. Especially
Huge
now.
fan of that card. For unbreakable boards, 3 Dark Ruler.
Yeah, fair.
Gotta have it these days.
Fair.
Unfortunately, I was playing Dopplet at one point, but Dopplet just takes too many resources, unfortunately.
Yes,
As good as it is, it just doesn't help it too much.
Yeah.
So, I don't think much explanation on the Dark Rulers. We're super spice, triple thrust.
Sheesh.
So if you check all the spells and traps in the deck, they're all normal cards.
Yes.
And so are your blowout cards and your board breakers. So having this to search any of your board breakers or your OTK card it's too good not to play.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For extra tricky matchups, if you have to go first.
Yeah.
Triple skill drain.
Yes. Nice. I was waiting for this.
If plan A falls, you just go plan B and go Galaxy Eyes beat down.
Yes.
Unfortunately, not many cards in the game that have more than 3,000 attack points. But having more than 4,000 means you're not going to have a good time against those cards, unfortunately. But there was a tech that I was playing with Galaxy Cyclone. So you can use the Photon Lord to search the Galaxy Cyclone, detach it, and then you can banish it from your graveyard to remove your own skill drain so that you can play in your own turn.
What?
But that's very janky though.
Okay,
we'll get there though.
That sounds kind of cheesy. Okay.
And the last card is 3 Gozen.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every card in the deck except Ash's Light Monster. So you're playing against any deck these days, whether it's Sprite, Vanquish Souls, Kashtira, they all lose pretty hard to this card. So
definitely
you have to have it, unfortunately.
Awesome.
And with that is about it.
All right. And Aiden, is there anything you would change in the deck?
What I'm thinking of doing now is the board breakers.
The board breakers, okay?
Because I'm finding that the consistency of the deck is fine these days. See if you draw 3 Photon Dragon, you draw 3 Photon Dragon.
Yeah.
That's just how the game goes.
Yeah.
But it's more about just trying to boost the consistency a little bit of the deck. In fact, the pots are helping a lot. the thrusts. I mean, the talents help a lot.
Yeah.
But I think at the moment right now, I can't think of anything that I can actually change that would help it that much.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll keep tweaking, I've been playing this deck for a good few years now, so I am trying to get it as good as possible, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Like I said, I think this is the most consistent version of the deck.
Yeah.
I think if you want to just come up and play a fun deck and just OTK people, then this is the deck for you.
All right. And do you have any shout-outs?
There is a guy on YouTube, I can't remember his page's name right now, but I've been watching him for years, and he's just inspired me to play Galaxy House. I think it's Team DDD or the Galaxy God, whatever.
Okay, cool.
He's the one that I get a lot of my intel from this deck from, but most of it's a shout out to my brother as well. He's been testing against this deck for years, and he's been OTK'd many, many times. So thank you to him for always being there for that, but yeah, that is the deck.
All right, thanks Aiden, appreciate it.
Brother.
Yeah, guys, it's been your boy Quabs. This has been the most spicy Galaxy deck profile I've ever seen. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.
I feel alive, yeah. Look at me racing the time. Bitches that I'm putting on to the side. I don't owe you nothing, did it? Put a ring on your finger, I was passing the time, yeah. Hated I started with that, but anyway, niggas still on the grind. Told you that I'm coming for what is mine. Got a couple of them pages in my head, find a way to take it straight to the heart. Dotted line, I'm the bigger artist. Got my niggas that gotta play a bigger